I have the pleasure of being here with the ladies of Menopause, the musical. And it was such a thrill. I had the opportunity to watch the musical this evening, and I have to say you ladies were wonderful. Your theatrical performance, the music, the singing, the slight costume changes, your comedic, you know, just timing. I mean, truly, it was wonderful.
And all this going through menopause ourselves.
Yeah, thank you, Mabel, for joining us in Menopausia, el musical, the Spanish version of Menopause the musical, which is premiering for the very first time in Hollywood, California.
I have to say, that's pretty exciting. Share with me, whose thought was it to have it debuted here in California, and why do you think it had not been done previously?
Well, this is a production by G4 Productions, which has won over 40 Tony Awards, most recently for Matilda on Broadway. And they decided to do Menopause the musical, which has already been done for over 12 years in many parts of the United States and even in Australia and England. And they decided that they wanted to do it in Spanish. And we are so fortunate to be pioneering Menopause el musical in Spanish here in Los Angeles. We, of course, would like to thank our producer and director, Seth Greenleaf, and all of G4 Productions for believing in us. And also, we are at the beautiful Ricardo Montalban Theater here in the heart of Hollywood on Vine.
We actually see him all the time up there.
Yeah, right there, Ricardo.
In that corner. He always sits up there. Go, hi, Ricardo. You're here.
Seriously.
There we go. I always say hi to him.
Welcome to Fantasy Island.
You can feel it, especially when he speaks before the audience. I love him. I love to hear his voice. And this is his dream. So that's what we hear.
His dream was to have theater in Spanish in Los Angeles and for the community to come and enjoy themselves, which is something that he really dreamt about. And that's why they spent so much money on this theater and renovating it and making it beautiful. We are so proud that we're the people here, you know, fulfilling his dream. It's really, it means a lot to, I think, to all of us.
Well, I want all of you ladies to introduce yourselves so that everyone knows, you know, who they're seeing. If you've come to see the show, certainly there's still time to see the show.
Yes, there is.
And stay, you know, I want everyone to be aware and follow your careers.
Great. My name is Diana Burbano. I play the ama de casa, which is housewife. I'm from Michoacan, and this whole thing is very, very new to me.
Hello, I am Maravina Jaimes, and I am the professional woman, going through some changes, but still a professional woman all the same.
And I'm Paloma Morales. I played the soap star, and I really not going through menopause. All my rage and being nervous is because they're hiring a younger girl in the studio, and I blame everything on that. But of course, I'm going through the menopause.
She's denying all of it.
All of it.
My name is Graciela Valderrama, and I am proudly playing Earth Mother in Menopause el musical. And my symptoms in the play are, well, I'm in a bad mood. My husband doesn't pay much attention to me. And
you meditate a lot?
Oh, I meditate. I try to keep it together with my meditation, but I have a lot of insomnia. So
she takes a lot of chamomile tea through the veins.
I have to say, you just mentioned, you know, how she takes chamomile too. That had to have been one of all the enjoyable moments of the musical. I loved it when all of you pulled out some type of medication that you were on, and
Solo, John's Wood.
Well, you know, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. That's right. But I will tell you one thing. We have all been through the menopause boot camp. That just means 12 hours of dancing a day and singing. And I'll tell you, we are in better shape than we have ever been.
I think all of us lost like 10 pounds at least.
At least. And also, you know, doing a lot of exercise and eating well and all of that is actually really good for you. So we don't really need any drugs right now. We just need to do the show.
We're not in drugs. We're really not in drugs. No drugs.
Well, I have to say, ladies, I was rather impressed. I kept waiting for an intermission of some kind because it was one number after another, and all of you were really in all of the numbers.
Yeah. I think it's 24 numbers altogether, and we learned 24 numbers to sing them in 3 days, and we learned the dances in a week. So it really was boot camp.
Menopause musical. Pampers. Do you want to?
We didn't wear Pampers, but some. Well, no, I didn't. But I'm so glad you brought up also the music, because a lot of people, they see the title Menopausia musical and they think, okay, well, it's in Spanish. Yes, it is in Spanish, but all of the music, of course, is known throughout the world. There's music from the Beach Boys, Tina Turner, the Bee Gees,
Sonny and Cher.
Sonny and Cher. Believe it or not, yes, the music is very recognizable. I kind of like to say to my friends who don't speak Spanish, this is like going to the opera. Really.
We have audience.
Yes.
For example, today my Filipino friends came from Zumba and they loved it.
Yes.
And they don't speak a word of Spanish. Also, we have a lot of people that are from mainstream and they come to see us. They don't understand any word. Look at the guy in the camera going, yes, yes, yes. And he laughed a lot. So, exactly. It's just like going to the opera.
Yeah, and I have to say, it's really wonderful because I've been legitimate. We've been theater actors all our lives. We've done it, and to do it in Spanish is a thrill and a joy. Because it's just. Somebody was saying, there's a Vita across the street, and they're not employing any Latino actors from Los Angeles, right? This is a Broadway company that is employing Latina actresses professionally. It's an equity show, and it's really wonderful. We'd love to have you come out and see it and really see what we can do.
Well, I have to say, you just brought up an important aspect of this, is that all of you are Latinas, proud, intelligent, talented ladies. But something we were talking before the interview started, all of you are from, different parts of the world, different nationalities. Share with us, where all of you are from.
Okay, I was born in Colombia. I came here when I was about 3 years old, and we moved to Cleveland, of all places. My poor parents. I love Cleveland. Cleveland is great. We were the only Colombians in Cleveland. I'm sure we were, weren't we?
Well, I am the only Mexican in this group. My mother's from Mexico, my father from Puerto Rico, and I was born in the wonderful Latin town of Glendale, California.
Well, I'm going to share fellow Colombian as well. Born in New Jersey, but my parents are from Colombia.
I love Colombia. My brother-in-law is from Colombia. I have very much love.
A lovely man, I'm sure.
Yes, he is. He is. My sister, I don't know. I'm just kidding. No, I'm from Cuba. I was born in Cuba. I came in 1971. Last year. I'm just kidding. I've been here all my life. I still speak like Ricardo, but I love my country and I love the United States of America for all the opportunities they have given us.
And I was actually born in the United States, but I went to Venezuela when I was 2. My father is Venezuelan, and my heart is in Venezuela. Mi alma y mi corazón are Venezuelan. And I grew up there, so I went all my schooling there, and then I came back in about 1978. So I've been here a long time, too, and now I've experienced both cultures, so I'm very proud of both of them. And
see, United Nations, this is what America is all about, people.
We are it. This is America.
Well, I have to say, when you first got the script or you learned about auditions for this particular show, what was it about it that, attracted you? I want to say there's the musical aspect, there's obviously the comedic aspect of it. So I guess, one by one, I'm curious, what was it?
I think I love the fact that they described her, that she had to have a great bust. And since, Mother Nation...
Was that the description?
So Mother Nation is being, one of the requirements, Mother Nation is being very good to me. I said, well, check. She can sing. I can carry a tune. Check. I can dance. Yes. I can act. Sometimes. Check. So the bust and the acting and then singing got me this role.
Well, the fact that it was a musical all in Spanish was the first thing that attracted me, because I've always wanted to do theater in Spanish, everything in Spanish. I've done a lot of acting in English, but this is the first time full-blown musical in Spanish. I'm very, very proud, and here at the Ricardo Montalban, so that's
Maravina?
Well, I just want to say that I was absolutely interested in doing the show because it was an equity production. And also because working here at the Montalban has a very special meaning for me. My son is 11 years old, and the last time I did a show at the Montalban, I was pregnant. So my son actually, a few months of him grew here in this theater. But the other thing is that I was a little familiar with the songs in the show. I hadn't seen the show before, but I knew some of the songs, and I was really curious. I thought, okay, I want to see how this works. Also, I have to thank Vivi Scolombetti, who did the translation. She bugged the heck out of me to come and audition for the show, and I thank her every day. She's been wonderful. But also, I thought, wow, isn't that amazing? I mean, we've had the Pantages right around the corner where all of these Broadway shows are coming. They actually want to bring a Broadway show to the Montalban. And the city of Hollywood has been nice enough to clean up the whole area for us. Put a W Hotel right across the street. I thought, okay, I'll audition for the show.
Were there any physical requirements?
Well, I played the professional woman, or the power woman is originally what she was called.
She has enough power, believe me.
I have power. It was a challenge, but I'm just thrilled. And that was the only part I was interested in playing. So I remember I saw Paloma at the audition, and she's like, "You're not going to audition for the soap star." I'm like, no.
Well, she can dress as a soap star.
I can dress as a soap star, but I like power.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got called in by the casting director to come, and to be honest, I wasn't going to because we had a vacation planned, and I thought, I'm never going to get cast. I auditioned for so much stuff in this town, and they never want Latinas for real. They say, well, take any ethnicity, and then they're completely lying. It's never true. But I came to the audition, and I got a call back right away, which always feels good, and then I came back to the first callback, but I couldn't come back because I said, no, we have this trip. I've already postponed it once. My 89-year-old mother-in-law is waiting literally in the car. So as soon as this callback's over, I got to dash. And but I thought, oh, well, that's it. I guess I'm not going to get it. But Seth, he called me in, and it's made me really happy. I've got to spend a lot of time doing what I really love, which is sing and dance with some wonderful people and harmonize with them and cry a lot.
Harmonize.
So it's been wonderful.
She harmonized.
Paloma basically says if she's off, it's actually we're off.
Oh, actually, there. I know my harmonies, but when they sing around me, that's a problem.
Well, I have to say something that I thought was interesting, being part of the audience today. There were so many things that, of course, ladies could relate to. We all have women in our lives, either women that are experiencing menopause, or our mothers or grandmothers or aunts. So there were parts where the women were literally laughing hysterically, and I would turn to look at the men. And the men were laughing, but timidly.
But they learn a lot when they come here.
So I have to say, I'm curious, what type of feedback have you received from the gentlemen, when you go out and talk to them? And what are their comments?
First of all, they are so happy they can actually laugh about it. Because, they could get clobbered. And also, there are a lot of men going through menopause. Because their wives are. So they don't know what, they don't know what to say. They don't know how to deal with it. And it's so wonderful to see couples come and laugh together. We've heard some stories. We've heard people say, oh, well, perhaps he wouldn't be my ex-husband if he had known how to treat me when I was going through this. And also, anybody going through menopause is affecting everybody in their family. It's actually a good idea to find out, what you can do about it. And of course, this empowers not only the woman, but the family. And it's always so, so fun to just laugh at yourself.
And not only that, I'm doing the Menopause musical, and I'm going through the menopause. And I am so happy that my husband comes every night, because now I can blame everything on the menopause. Every single thing. I forget my keys. Honey, come on, don't get mad. Remember, I'm going through the menopause. Everything, I blame it on it. So he's so understandable. He loves me now.
Well, I have to say, you've made a subject that is somewhat taboo, or people are a little uncomfortable talking about it, and you've made it okay to talk about and okay to laugh and enjoy I mean, perhaps not enjoy, embrace the subject, and empowers women as well to say, you know what? Yes, it's part of
life.
Exactly, it's part of life. It's part of growing and aging gracefully.
Aging. She said aging.
Gracefully.
Very graceful.
And with that said, all of you ladies are so graceful, and I am so all gracious, and thank you for having us join you. And so I just want to invite everyone to please join us. The show is running until, if you still have some times that people can still come on down.
People start coming, we'll be here for 10 years.
We are currently running at the Ricardo Montalban until the 10th of November. We have shows Thursday through Sunday. We have several matinees. Please go to menopausiaelmusical.com and you'll get the whole schedule. There is plenty of time and we have plenty of seats. So please go to menopausiaelmusical.com or call the Ricardo Montalban Theater. Talk to Elf. She'll get you a great seat. We're waiting for you right here in Hollywood.
So thank you for joining us, and stay tuned. We're on the Erin and Kelly Show on NBC News Radio, KCAA.